What's going on with everybody, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the pink dodgy, getting it to you real raw rugged, man. I'm back in here with another review. This is the Off Season by J. Cole. Before we get into this, just want to explain this. I have a very complicated relationship with J. Cole. I first found out about J. Cole a long time ago. My brother called me. He was like, bro, turn on 106 apart. It was back, they were back in the day. So I turned on 106 apart, and I'm like, okay. Then, who that? Bitch, I got that flame on the world. I'm like, okay. Light skin, beige, waffle color, manila color folder, nigga. Boy, that brother going in. So I go back and do my due diligence, see what he put out before that. I see the warm up, I'm listening to it. I'm like, bro, I really like this guy. One of my favorite rappers, man. So people call him boring and stuff. I'm like, right, is he really one of them? Like, what are you talking about? Then Kendrick became one of my favorite rappers, and then when they teamed up, I'm like, bro, this is gonna be the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the best invention since, I don't know, the Fleshlight, bro. This is gonna be amazing. So as I got older, I kind of outgrew Cole, and it's not because I think he's a bad rapper by any means. But the problem is I don't think he's that good of a rapper by any means. Like I said, don't think he's bad or anything. I think he's passable. But sometimes I have a hard time saying that because he has verses that I think are great. Like his Bablo Boat verse on that Royce da 5'9" song. Crazy. He has a lot of verses like that. But it's not a consistent thing. And I feel like he's more consistently passable and he can flow, but I mean it's not really that crazy. He just put out a freestyle on the LA Leakers channel, and it was just like, I guess it was cool. Like I wasn't blown away. Like when I listen to rap, I want to be impressed. It don't even got to be the most lyrical niggas. Your perspective can impress me. J. Cole perspective is really boring to me. He doesn't add anything. Somebody like Rio the Young OG. If you haven't heard Rio, go listen to Rio. Rio can rap, of course, but I wouldn't put Rio up there with like some elite crazy, pen or whatever. But his perspective adds on because he's lived such a crazy life. You gotta live a crazy life to rap like a nigga like Rio. And J. Cole, he has just like a mundane perspective on things. It's like, okay, I've heard this before, and I've heard it said better in books or songs or TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I listen to people, I want to have an interesting perspective. Everybody talk about selling drugs before. When I listen to RX Poppy talk about selling drugs, I'm like, this is very different. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Rio, I listen to Pusha T, or I listen to just different ways. I'm like, okay, I've never heard it put like that. So, Young Scooter. When I heard Young Scooter talk about drugs, never heard anybody talk about Young Scooter or OJ Juice Man. Their perspective on that topic. J. Cole talks about being like the everyday man. People have done that before, but it's like this is okay, I guess. Like on the LA Leakers thing, he had a bar where he was like, something J. Cole is genius. Like I was like, you can't call yourself. That's like you beating up a nigga and be like, yeah, alpha man. Like, you can't call yourself the alpha man. Leave that for the hoes and the red pill niggas or whatever, man. Like, you can't, hey, alpha, beta male there, alpha here. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like that clever a bar. It was like, who is you, nigga? 1 + 1 = 2, nigga. Damn, I'm a genius. It's like, I guess. But hey, man, let's get into it. I'm brought to you by Pizza Hut, man. Let's do it, bro. 95 South came in with the Killer Cam. Shout out to Cameron intro talking. And I like the beat. The beat was aggressive. And it was cool, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I liked a couple bars on here. I like the Luck How Everybody Clapping When Your 30 track album do immediately 100,000. Thought that was fire. But then he came back with you got an M on your head. Now you're Luigi brother now. I guess, Jermaine. I guess if that's what floated your boat at that time, man. So many shells on the ground to make the Easter Bunny proud. I guess. Hey, mama. Hey. Get the gabagoo. Hey, wait. I didn't come up with this, man. Hey, man. If that's what you guys like, that's what you guys like, man. You know what I'm saying, man? They put an M on your head. You're Luigi brother now. Sure, sure, man. I like the beat. I like a couple of bars in there. Yeah, I guess. That's all I gotta say about the intro. Is I guess. Omari. I feel like this was made for that LeBron gif where he's Like the way he was just flowing, like you know, he's in a car, he's rapping. I think he was rapping Eminem or Yellow or something. You're like, I feel like that's who he made this in mind for. But it's cool. It's background music for me. Like this is something that if I don't know I don't know what would I be doing. I don't even know what I would be doing. Like I don't know. I'd be like freaking doing. I don't know, bro, cleaning my toilet or something. Like, maybe he does have a lot of, I'm the shit, oh, check the turd. He does have a lot of bars. I would, like, in honor of J. Cole, I feel like he would appreciate me cleaning my toilet to this song. So, not saying it's bad or anything. I'm not saying, like, it's dookie meat or white man's quality. That's what I do with the toilet. But he literally has a lot of, I'm the shit, check your booty hole type of bars. So, I think he would appreciate that. So, I mean, it's cool. Background music. My Life featuring 21 Savage and Moray. I like letting the sample ride for a little bit. I always appreciate that. Like the sample went on for like 25 seconds before they start rapping, which I think is pretty cool. I remember niggas hated that when they did it on Sanctified with that Kanye song, but I was like, nah, I love niggas let the soul sample just ride out. You shout out to that. But yeah, man, 21, I did like 21 verse on here. I like that teddy bear bar. That was pretty cool. J. Cole had a like cool verse. Like he really didn't say too much. Like I feel like 21 kind of picked it up for me. The best part of the song to me is Moray. Moray has such a familiar voice. I think because he sound like my dyke cousin. Like she can sing. Shout out to Keisha, but she be singing that thing. That's who he sound like. He can sound like that's not a diss. Like he really sounds exactly like her. And that nigga be breaking it down with that. My life, my life, my life. My sound, my song, my tears. I done made it out the struggle, oh baby. Hey, boy, that nigga sounded crazy, man. Moray was singing that thing, man. Moray sound like the Slave Master put him on the auction was like, hey, boy, the only way you gonna get sold if you sing. That nigga Moray took off his shirt and just, my life, my tears, my song. Hey, that nigga was singing that thing, boy. I might need an album Moray just singing a whole bunch of Negro spirituals, man. That might be the best album of 2021. But that was my favorite part of this song, man. That was fire. And then I guess I gotta talk about this. I want to think about singing. One of my favorite J. Cole's, I like when J. Cole is singing, bro. I like raw emotional. Remember he went on David Letterman and sung that Be Free song and was crying? Freaking amazing, bro. I feel like J. Cole is best when it's coming from the heart, bro. When he trying to overdo it with the metaphors and the punchlines and, I guess. But what is it called? Whom Tolls the Bells? I think that's like the intro to For Your Eyes Only. Amazing. That's one of my favorite J. Cole songs ever, bro. That nigga was going crazy, bro. Ain't nobody wrong, I don't know. And then it would no auto-tune, it wasn't no voice correction or anything on there. I mean, no pitch correction. He was just saying it, bro. I don't want to leave, I don't want to go, I don't want to leave, I don't want to blow, I don't know. Bro, that nigga was going crazy. That's the J. Cole I like, man, when it's from the heart, man. So, shout out to that Cole. Applying Pressure. Love this beat. This is just the, you know what I'm saying, a head bopping. I bet them niggas in the studio hit one of these right here. Like, it just nods your head back and forth type of beat. Fire, man. You can just flow on here, bro. With the 9 showing like the second trimester. That was cool. What'd he say? I think he said this, correct me if I'm wrong. My latest features sound like they was released by David East. Probably the most like average rapper I've ever heard in my life. But I don't ever like that's setting the bar crazy, bro. That's like saying a nigga like, hey, bro, that nigga was in his Michael Jordan bag. Like Michael Jordan bag. Nigga, I was my Danny Green bag. I was like, why would you want it to be that bag? Like, why would you set the bar here? Like, set the bar higher. I really hope that's not what he said, but that's what it sounded like he said. He had a Hideo Kojima bar in here, which that was probably the most surprising thing about this album. I was not expecting that. It wasn't like he flipped it any crazy. He was just saying, I'm the wavy Hideo Kojima. I forget how he said it, but yeah, he had a Hideo Kojima bar, and that was pretty cool. What he said, I like the throw stones bar with the basically you sit online and you criticize people, but you got stuff in your past. You throwing stones. You don't need to be doing that. You sold your soul to get the money. So I thought that was a pretty cool bar. Yeah, I mean, he was talking at the end like he was talking crazy on here, though. You would think this nigga had a daylight verse or something. This nigga was, well, you know, I mean, you really gotta just do it sometimes, because, I mean, nigga don't know, like, I really do it, because if you don't do it like how you do it, these niggas ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying, man? That's why I did that, because I did that, and then I did that. You know what I'm saying? I really do that. Hey, I like shit bars. You know, like, I don't know what that nigga was on. He was, hey, if he was proud of his verse, this wouldn't be my favorite verse. I don't think this is the best verse on the album. He could have saved that for another verse, which I'm finna talk about next. But I mean, hey, I guess, man, cool song though. Punching the Clock, by far my favorite song on here. This is one of the most creative songs I've heard by Cole. Don't know if this was a true story, but the way that he wrote this and the way that he put this together, beautiful, bro. I love this song. How often do you hear Cole with just like a creative story like this, man? I love this, bro. Just the way he came in with the when he said, I thought it was toys, it was the Glock this nigga handed me, busted the trees, was barely strong enough to squeeze, bullets traveled through leaves, it probably killed somebody randomly, ran in the crib and played it off amongst the family, nightmare scene, the police finally apprehended me, woke up screaming, seen a demon, he put his hand on me, still sport the scars from the arm, this way he branded me. Like the way he was going with the, what he say, I'm triggering paranoid mindset. Now I'm back teetering between enlightenment and insanity. Like, woo, hey, I like this because he told this crazy story of somebody handed him a gun, thought it was a toy gun, then it actually shot in the air. He thought he killed somebody, and he was just a kid having nightmares about it, thinking that the police finna like arrest him about it. And I don't know, that was just really interesting because that was creative for J. Cole. And I like that a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I really did like that, man. What do you say, like a Q dog? My niggas burning with the mute off. Like, he was, hey, I like this. This is when J. Cole get creative, and yeah. I don't know if he just need to just rap. Be like, this wasn't like he had a storyline for this and a concept. I like J. Cole concepts, man. J. Cole, this was a cool, I like this, bro. But he almost ruined the song with the, all them niggas is so Kane, they started singing like Danity. Oh, God, that bar stinks. God, that bar was awful, bro. I do not want to hear Danity Kane bar in 2021, bro. Them niggas was so Kane, they started singing like Danity. Let's not, please, bro. Let's not ever do that. Are you also? Did you also get the, when you shot the gun? Did you feel like it was a 30, so you were shooting like Curry? Like, don't like. Let's leave those bars in the 2010s, please. I don't ever want to hear a Danity Kane bar like that, at least, ever again. But Punching the Clock was one of my favorites because it was so creative to me, and I was like, damn, how often does he do this? So shout out to Cole, man. That was a good one. And then he goes to 100 Mil featuring Baz, and I was like, all right, bro, we could have just kept this in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? I did not need this song. This is what you clean your house up to. Like, this is like, oh man, I need to go vacuum. I was like 2 minutes to the song. I was like, damn, where's the duster? I need to go dust something. Like, I got some dust behind my door I need to clean up. I'm like, I need to go dust. Like, this was not like a song you follow up with Punching the Clock, man. I mean, it reminded me of a Marcus Smart song. I don't know if anybody knows, but Marcus Smart has a rap song on the YouTube. There's all 52 mil. He was like, 52 mil, 52 mil. That's how I live. That's how I live. 52 mil. And that's kind of what this reminded me of with the hook. When he was like 100 mil, like, when he kept saying 100 mil, I was like, nah, this sounds like Marcus Smart, 52 mil. Low key, Marcus Smart, I hate Marcus Smart, the way he plays. I hate to watch that nigga play. But that song might be better than 100 mil. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. So, yeah, man, I don't want to hear this, bro. I don't want to hear this whatsoever, man. This had me ready to, just like I said, man, dust off something. Pride is the Devil. I kind of like this song because J. Cole is doing the singing thing with the pride is the devil. I think he got a hold on me. Terrified, paranoid. I put you over everything. Like, that was cool. Baby kind of picked up the energy with his when he dun, 12 skinny and like, I like the way Baby came in. What he said, I had to lose the pride to get rich. Thought that was pretty fire. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty cool song. I didn't really have too much to say about it, but I did like the hook because of the singing. And then we're gonna Let Go of My Hand featuring Bass and Six Lack. We'll never ever forgive Six Lack for messing up the future classic. I hear the Perkins calling. I get a street calling. I get a Perkins calling. I get a street calling. Hey, this nigga remixed it and said, I can hear my ex calling. Ooh, I can hear my ex calling. I was like, come on, bro. That's one of the worst remixes I've ever heard. It took all the swag Perkins Calling had and then just put as I was terrible. I was like Stefan with Future, and then 6 got in his Urkel bag. I was terrible, man. Anyway, this song it made me want to go fold clothes, bro. What's that, J. Cole? I want to fold clothes for you, make you feel good. It just made me want to fold some clothes, bro. This gave me no type of energy to do anything but fold clothes. Yeah, man. Definitely not a fan, bro. I mean, he also could have kept this. Maybe this was for somebody, just not for me. But yeah, man, this is like a beat that I feel like he isn't interesting enough when he's rapping like this to hold, because it's not a hyper beater. It's not really like anything ear catching about this beat. It was just kind of there, and it's like, yeah, I guess the Puff thing was cool to hear about. You know, everybody was talking about that when it first happened, when he got into a little scuffle with Puff. I wonder how that happened. I mean, I wonder how that went down exactly, but that was whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, it's just not interesting, bro. It made me want to go fold clothes, man. Interlude, that sample, that loop in the background, the vocal sample, that was crazy. Like, that made me kind of like the song just because the beat was that hard. What do you say? My homie got out on a parole, and he sold more Coca-Cola than the soda industry. That's just not good. That's not a good bar. Like, if you want to do the whole he sold Coke and I'm going to compare it to Coca-Cola, there's just, I don't know. There's way more interesting ways to do it. I'm not the rapper here, so I mean, I don't know what you would say. What's the nigga that made Coca-Cola? I think the nigga name is like John something, Pemberlin or Wimble something, Pemberlin, something like that. I don't know. You could have said something about that nigga or something. I don't know. Like, I ain't going back over the net like Wimbledon, which has been said before. But hey, I mean, you don't mind rehashing some old bars. You can do the Wimbledon. My nigga sold so much coke he could have rivaled with John Pemberton. Like, that would have been way more interesting. I don't even think that bar's that good, but I think it's better than he sold more Coca-Cola than the soda industry. God, that stinks. that is not good, J. Cole. Then the Jesus bar with he died at 33, so did Pimp C and Nipsey. Like, I guess, I mean, that's not that good. Like, I've heard people do that concept of 33 and Jesus. I remember Nas had a better one. I've just heard people do better after I've heard Daylight do something more interesting than that. It's just, and I've seen people hyping it up like that was crazy. And I'm like, I mean, I guess. I mean, that's this whole album. I'm just like, I guess it's not terrible, but I mean, it's not that good either. Track number 10, The Climb Back. This beat, fire. But then he says he blow your clothes half off like a promo code. Yeah, it's not good. That's not good. And then you got brand ambassador bars now, bro. This nigga J. Cole gonna be sporting a men's fashion Nova sweatsuit. No, it would be no surprise there. What else we got? What did he say? He said, sometimes I feel like the devil be winning, but does that mean God lost? I feel like I lost listening to this album. I'm not going to hold you, bro. I feel like I wasted my time, bro. I don't know what that means. Like, I'm pretty sure you wrote that bar down thinking he was Socrates or something. That nigga was like, damn, bro, the devil be just winning sometimes, bro. But does that mean God lost? I bet he thought he was gonna get a whole bunch of amens in the congregation. You know how the preacher say something. You know how the preacher think he barring up, but he ain't get the reaction, so he be like, y'all ain't hear me. Y'all ain't hear me. I don't hear y'all. Y'all ain't listening. That's what he thought he did right there. You know, the devil be winning. But does that mean God lost? I mean, you ain't hear me. Can I won't it? Like, he got the preaching, but it really went in the bar like that. Like, the congregation was like, nigga, I heard you. I hate when preachers do that. Like, nigga, I heard you. That just went out of fire. The preacher just, God love you, but if you're living backwards, is you evolving? Hey, can I get it something y'all ain't listening? It's like, that was not that hard, my nigga. That's what that was right there, man. A preacher saying the bar, that just wasn't that deep, my brother. But the beat was fire. I love that. It almost sounds like somebody's falling, like, from the sky. And I don't know why that beat, it just makes me just envision somebody like doing like a long fall, like just falling in slow motion. And love that beat, man. Love it. Close. Probably the second best song on here for sure. Another song where it's a concept and he's talking about his homeboy, living a crazy life. He trying to save him, and he had a dream he died, woke up, and his mama sent him a voice message like, "Bro done died," and he was like, "Dang, like, I wish I could have saved, bro." I was heartfelt. I came from the heart. So I don't know if that's also a true story, but either way, these songs where he's trying to configure a story up, I think these are the best songs, and I really did like Close a lot. That was fire to me. I feel like he's like when he's not like trying to look for metaphors and punchlines and stuff, and I just took a boo boo on the toilet, but it's the toilet or whatever. Like, stop it, stop it, J. Cole, please. Yes, I feel like when he's not trying to look for that and he has to tell a story and not tell 33 punchlines or whatever, that's when he's really in his bag. And then Hunger on Hillside featuring Bass. What'd he say? He said, "I sin, so I can't cast the next stone unless we're talking the baguettes on my neck bone." That's fire. I like that a lot. But then he doubles that up with niggas don't want to see me 101. And that's word to Kyla Pratt. It's word to Kyla Pratt, guys. It's word to Kyla Pratt. Good old Kyla Pratt, man. Proud family Kyla Pratt, man. 101, you get it, man? Flex Washington, Kyla Pratt. That's word to them, man. You would think I was a 101 the way I flex these Washingtons. Get it? Hey, man, until next time, I'm out of here, bro. I don't know what to say. I say what I mean what I say. Hey, let's go play, man. I'll let you boy do, man.